Hello, hello, for people just coming in. I'm just putting some information for people that don't know, new people. But for people that know how this works, just put your question in the comments below, one single question at a time, please. I'm doing well, Ocean. How about you? Hello. Also, just a reminder, if anyone's doing questions in the comments about a particular person, I'm no longer doing initials. I need more than that. I need the first and last name. So that's the first. And you need to have first and last name. Otherwise, you need to, you'll have to ask me a different question. These are just if you're asking a reading on a specific person. And that's usually what I do for celebrity readings anyway. I always need the first and last name. So, and let's see if that's all the information. Oh, right. I have one more thing to add to the comments, and then I'll let TikTok people know. Okay. Hello, hello. All right, now I'm just going to let TikTok know I'm alive as well. And then I'll get the cards ready and we'll get started. I see all your guys' comments, so no problem. I'm glad I was able to fit it in this week because my work schedule was really busy this week. So sorry about that. I am doing pretty good, Blue. Thank you for asking. Yeah, YouTube is not it's not something I do full time. I don't do well enough yet here to make it my full time job, maybe in future. But I have another job. I actually have, besides YouTube, I have one job where I do most of my work, and then I kind of have like another job as well. Um, but maybe that is my goal, to kind of like be able to be more full time on YouTube at some point. Um, but we already achieved like a major milestone with this for this channel that I'm doing. So which was when we achieved the 1,000 subscribers. So thank you to everyone has subscribed. Yeah, not full time yet, Ocean. Like part time right now, even though I am posting video content, like every day pretty much, but this isn't like my only source of income. So yes, I do like my other job. I work with animals for my other job. Hello, everyone. And I'm just organizing the cards right now, guys, and then I'm gonna start the readings. I will be able to be here till like 3 p.m. Pacific time. So that should be a good enough time for you guys. Yeah, animals are the best. I love animals. And they actually say if like you're very spiritual or like psychic or something, like animals are like really good to be around. Like they kind of like help you hone in on those abilities. Hi, Miriam. You can just put your question in the comments below. I do one single question at a time. Don't try to combine two questions at a time. Just put it in a different comment if you have two questions. And just a reminder to other people out there. So, first reminder, if you're asking on a particular person, you need to have the first and last name. There's no exceptions here. So, hi, Brianna. Yeah, I do need Jahim's last name, as I was just saying about people. And so, first and last names for any questions on a particular person. If you're asking about yourself, it's totally fine. Yeah, maybe you'll do that. That's a good thing to do. Let's see. All right. Okay, I just pinned one of the things here. Yeah, I can only do one pin at a time, unfortunately. So I'll just have to tell you guys. Brianna, it's good to be sure about the last names, otherwise it may not be an accurate reading, just so you guys know. I think I will unpin this one. And then I think I'll go to the one where I said the information. Okay, I'm going to pin this. Okay, so I just pinned the more specific information for you guys. Because I can only pin one thing at a time, apparently. Why is my phone going off? Oh, it's like a spam person. I see all you guys' questions. Okay, perfect, Brianna. Almost about ready here. And just a reminder, I will be going in order, so this is a good time if anyone wants to send me a donation of their choosing through Super Chat or through PayPal. If you send it through PayPal, just let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, I'm going to go in order because I'm almost done with organizing these cards. Okay, and I'm going to get a tarot deck. Let's see what tarot deck I want to use. I kind of want to use this one today. This is the tarot deck that I got in Seattle. So I'm going to use this one. Just gonna take a quick drink. Okay. Now let's look at who's first. Okay, so the first person who asked a question was Leo Now. But Leo Now, can you be more specific on what you want me to read on Keek and Palmer and Sean Evans? because you just said read on them, and that's we like need to know exactly what you want me to read on. So if you could just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll have to move on to the next person. The next person after Leo now is Ocean, which is good stuff due to come towards me in the month of July 2026. Okay, general read. Me, Colin, I5U, I need the initial. I can't do just the initials of that. I need the first and last name of that person. So you'll have to let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll have to move on to the next person. And after me, Colin, next person is like Pinky, high nose, energy around my next career transformation. The how and when. Got it. Okay. Oh, Gothic Empress, just a reminder. We'll need the last name of Samuel for your question. Okay, and Leona was asking. Okay, me, Colin, I need the full first and last name. So if you could write in the comments the full first name and then also the last name. Thanks, Ocean, for repeating me. Okay, so Leo, now you're asking if they're in a relationship. Okay, so if they're going to date or not question. Okay. Thank you, Gothic Empress. I see your question. Okay. So let me look at the names again. Kiki Palmer. I think actually I'll just write. I'll write on my note here. Kiki Palmer and Sean Evans ever date. And that will show us like if they're dating right now or if they will ever date. Ocean. And then I'm just writing the next couple of people. Okay, got it. Sorry, Colin, it's just the way I focus the energy. I can't give exceptions to anyone. Okay, so we're doing Leo now. Question, will Keke Palmer and Sean Evans ever date? And we'll see if they're been in a relationship. Hi, Jenna. All right. Will Keke Palmer and Sean Evans ever date? 2 cards, 2 cards. And also remember, you guys, these are like these are short reads. So they're not a lot of tarot card, not like my, other videos on my channel. But I still get a lot of information. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Keep on Sean Evans at 8. What's going on? Put these cards over here. Okay. So I have the Page of Cups here. And the Emperor here. There could be something happening between like 10 months, 10 weeks, Pisces season of next year, March or April. February, March or April time months here, 2027. You use the last name, Colin, so I can do your question. So I see you use the first and last name, so I can do that. And I think you were actually before Ocean, so let me write it down here. Ihan. Okay. It'll be the next one. Okay, so there is the possibility of love, but also there could be a possibility of someone needing to focus on themselves. Also, more than the time periods, they could have these signs in their chart. So it'd be Pisces, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising here. So let's look at the love oracle cards. Let's see. It's needing time to progress. Sudden change, but a sudden change could happen. Okay. So it does need time. So it's like playing the long game with this situation. But there could be a change with this. It could happen unexpectedly, a love situation. Snake, I don't like that necessarily the best. Hidden. There could be some like love-hate situation going on between them though. Because sometimes I get a third party with the snake card, but it's feeling like a love-hate situation. So that's something that they'll need to heal in the connection, and maybe that's why it's taking a longer time for it to progress. But definitely there is a possibility of love between those two people. Very interesting, because I haven't had to do a reading on those two celebrities before. I am familiar with the Keke Palmer, not really familiar with Sean Evans. So, okay, so me calling I5U. Let's do your question now. What's coming towards you from Vihan Ahuja? And we'll just say for this like love or friendship, I'm not sure which one you're looking for, but no problem. Leon now. Okay, I think I'll use the same card decks. Okay. What's coming up here? We have the Temperance card. King of Pentacles. So this could be reaching a more stability with this person, but you're also needing to have to do a lot of like patience with this person, like going with the flow kind of energies here. And this could be the energies towards November, December period of this year, 2026, leading into April, May of 2027. We're also getting the signs Sagittarius and Taurus. I don't know if that's important for either of your signs, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now let me look at the oracle cards to get more specific here. We have new love, relationship. If you're looking for a love situation with this person, they could already be involved with someone else. So there could be a third party. That's why it's maybe that's where the patience is coming from. It could be a third party. If this is a friendship, it could still be like an interference from another relationship. Let me look at other. Passion. Poker face. It's your reading right now. Me calling. Poker face. You can rewind it a little bit if you need to look at what I just said. Definitely feels like you guys like each other, whether it's friendship or love. So it isn't like an unrequited situation, but someone's not going to be showing their feelings or showing how they're feeling about you or how they want the connection to go. But there is a possibility of more stability for this connection and have a more secure foundation with this connection as well. So in the long-term future. But that's what I was getting for you. Okay, let me mark off. Okay, Ocean's question is next. What's coming up in July 2026? So that will be a general. So we'll do the tarot, one love oracle deck, and then a money deck here. Ocean 28J. All right, what's coming up for you for July of 2026? And if anyone wants that same kind of question for them, it's definitely could be a good idea to do it right now because we're almost towards July. What's going on for you? So Brianna, I'm going to be on here for another hour. More specifically, probably 3 p.m. Pacific time is when I'm going to have to leave. And then I said I will be traveling, so I'll be back on the schedule on the 3rd, July 3rd, and then I'll let you guys know when I will do a live. But keep in mind, I'll try to do a live at least once a week, even with my busy schedule. So, but if I'm not able to do more 3 times a week like I was usually doing, it's just because my schedule is kind of impacted. But I will try to do at least one live stream a week with my work schedule. And that's when I'm not traveling. So this will be the second to last travel trip, and then I'll have another travel trip I'll tell you guys about in July. But I'll let you guys know about that ahead of time, and then I shouldn't be traveling for a long period. So let's see, Ocean, what's coming up for you in July? Thank you for your question, Jazzy Jazz. I will get to you soon. I'm doing questions in order. If you ever want to be the next reading that I do, you just need to send me a super chat donation of your choosing or send a donation to my PayPal, and my PayPal is in the description below. But if anyone ever sends money to my PayPal, please let me know in the chat so I can know that you send it. Because I don't always know, you know that. Aspiration. Again, this is Ocean's reading, Ocean 28, and what's coming up for her in July 2026. And we have the Justice card. So we got an Oracle card with this tarot deck, and then also Justice card, the Justice card for timings. Actually, we're focusing on July. Sorry, I almost forgot that for a second. But there could be something in reference to Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, no problem, we call him. There could be something in reference to Libra here. I don't know if there's any big transits for Libra. Let me take a quick check at that though. I always have the astrology transits so I can do a quick check to reference for people when it comes up in their readings. So let's see if there's anything shifting here for July for Libra. I'm trying to see if there's anything. Don't see anything yet here. Nope. So no shifts in Libra, but you can always double check your astrology chart to reference to see. I would check for Libra where the house in Libra is located and see if there's any transits going to be entering, any significant transits. So significant transits would be like could be Venus, maybe, but more specific, I think it would be Uranus, it would be Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, any of the like outer planets. Those would be more successful. Jupiter, obviously, and North Node and South Node transits. But we don't have those going in signs, so it would but you should always check with the house that Libra is in, the ruler of that house as well. And if anything's going on with your 7th house, anything transiting there, because the 7th house is in general it's ruled by Libra. So but anyway, so you could be inspired by certain like commitments here, contracts with people, or one-on-one connections that you have with people in the month of July. Let's look at also, you could be inspired to like apply for new jobs or to get into a new relationship, new best friend relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. We got surrender. Meeting. There could be something you're trying to let go. Like if you already have something in your life, you could be trying to let go of someone that you felt like you were supposed to meet and learn lessons from. Or if you're waiting for someone to show up for you, then you're trying to be patient and wait for that person to come into your life during July. Okay, taking things up to the next level. That definitely makes sense with the tarot cards that I saw. And wealthy woman. So you could be connecting to people that are very prosperous and can able to take you up to the next level into a career or a job opportunity. So this is really a good time for like promotion or looking for new jobs that can really like help you excel and being connected to the right people. Hi, Kaju Diversite. But hope that helped. Very interesting for sure. Yeah, sorry, my schedule has been kind of like busy lately, but like I just said, if it ever gets like this, I will try to always do like one live stream a week. Yes, like Pinky, I'm going to do you next. Which your reading is all about career stuff, career transformation, the how and when. So I always think career stuff is super exciting. Pretty Pink, hello, hello. I see your question and I will get to it. I'm doing questions in order right now. Just a heads up, I will only be doing this live stream till 3 p.m. Pacific time. So if you ever get impatient and I haven't gotten to you yet, just you can do a donation of your choosing in a super chat or PayPal. Otherwise, you can just wait in line. Hi, so Gia Disu, yes, you can ask a question about someone else, but you need to put in the first and last name of the question. Yeah, Kaja Diverse, you can put your question in a comment, one question at a time. Okay, so let's look at, like Pinky knows, what's coming up for the energy for a career, possible career transformation. And if the cards don't see a career transformation, they could just see just like future energies for your career as well. Okay. Where is my career deck? Oh, I see it. I have 2 career decks, so I wanted to use the other one. What's going on? Oh, judges, you were not doing, sorry. There are some questions that, even though I say celeb readings, there's some questions that I'm not, are part of like, I don't do readings on. And you just asked one of the questions about surpassing Beyonce and Michael Jackson. I've read on those readings before. So I would recommend you go check out the long form reading that I've done in Beyonce. I believe it's a longer career reading that I address that because I address multiple questions in that reading. And then also for someone surpassing MJ, that was in who's going to be the next mega star video. So I would look at those. So anytime someone tries to mention a reading that I've said that I won't do like an updated reading, I can't do those questions. So sorry for the celeb readings. And it's just because I've already done a reading on that, and we don't want to do redos of those particular questions. There are other updates for other celeb readings that I'll do, like people that are together and in committed relationships. I've given update like yearly stuff on that. But other than that, I mean, those are the only really updates. And I did an update. I've done updates for true crime situations. because things are always changing in the case. So those are updates I'll give. But sorry, I can't do that question, Jillian D'Uso. You can ask me another question though. But if it's around those topics, it's too similar. Okay, like Pinky knows Page of Swords. The Lover's card. This feels like there's going to be, so the time periods have already passed for this, and I don't, it's revolving around Gemini. So there isn't any like big transits, and there was already some stuff going. There was already a transit going in Uranus and Gemini here, so I'm not sure if that could be effective in terms of your career, but I do recommend, if you know your astrology chart, look at, just in case, look at where Uranus transit is in your astrology chart. It's in Gemini right now, so whatever house is in Gemini in your astrology chart, that could be a big focus for you for career transformation. But this could go into, if it doesn't have to do with that Uranus transit, which that Uranus transit is going to last, I think, 7 or 10 years. But if it's not connected to that, it would be energies playing out towards next year, which would be during the Gemini season, which is Taurus. Sorry, not Taurus, May or June of 2027. So, and I do see a big crossroads moment here. I'm kind of skeptical. I'm kind of not sure how good this energy though is, because it's right next to the Page of Swords. So unless this is something coming in like really quick, really to the point from someone to try to like network you to a certain career or big possibility, this could be talking about some kind of like bad news. I don't know if it means like you'll be being let go of a job or something, or a job will be ending for you. But even if that's a possibility, then it could be leading to another job here, because it still talks about the choice here. So let's look into the oracle cards. Sorry if that was a lot of different information. Okay, yeah, we're getting some challenging messages. Stolen ideas, be careful who you trust. Legal matters. So I don't really feel like it would be something that you would get in trouble with. Could be there's something negative going on with a workplace. Some deceptive energy with your like workplace or something, and maybe it's not necessarily just your job that falls apart, but it's other people's jobs as well, allegedly. So there is a deceptive energy. They also could be a Gemini sun, moon, or rising. Entry level growth. But I feel like this situation falling apart could lead to a new job that has like a lot of like growth for you here. It could even start off as a small job and then it gets like bigger and bigger, you know. But yeah, there is some kind of deceptive energy for a current job, it feels like to me. Sorry if it's a little challenging, but I get what I get. It's these energies are leading into next year. And I would be highly aware of any transit that lands in Gemini. or in your astrology chart, any big planet that's landing in the 3rd house for the astrology chart. So Gemini in the 3rd house. Okay, well then you should be in a good position to get like a new job. But it's not it wasn't telling me, since that Gemini season already passed, it could lead into next year. The thing that could help you is networking or putting your resume out towards like other, like people, so you could be getting noticed, because I got the networking card. Okay, guys, I am going to look at is next on the list. So if anyone's getting impatient and they want to be the next reading, now is a good time to send me a donation. Otherwise, I'll just see who's next up in the list here. Okay, so Ocean 28J. Oh, Ocean, we already covered your love life in that reading, so let me know if there's another question for you. Another question you want to do. Because we already covered that in the other, because I used a love deck for you. Let me see the next ones, but let me know in the comments below if you have another question. Okay, future life partner reading. Okay. And then blue, 9861. What is life? My life purpose. Okay, let me look at. Wait, not too far. Okay, knew it. 1958. And then Brianna. Some. Oh, Brianna, your question was 2 questions in one, so I only do 1 question at a time. So you're gonna have to and the was looking at me is kind of like a very quick yes or no question. but I guess we could still do that. Yeah, I have a new spread for the yes or no. So actually, okay, so was James Burns looking? So I'll do a yes or no question. Okay. Oh, and someone sent a donation, so we'll actually do that before Ocean's question. I will do your question right now, GMMGF. One sec. And that's a yes or no question, so I will use the spread. Ocean, let me know if you're still in the chat. If you have a different question, since we already covered your second question that you asked. But you'll be next up after I do this donation reading. Okay, so I have like a new for yes or no questions. So this is a good way for me to do it. And I'm going to explain it before I do it. So for yes or no questions, I have it listed. Major arcana will be yes. Pentacles will be no. Swords will be no. Cups will be yes. Wands will be yes. And if we get an oracle, I'll put oracle maybe. Yes, Ocean, your question can be next, but your second question was asking about your love life for July 2026, and we already covered that with your first reading because I was pulling from a love oracle card. Okay, perfect. Ocean, we can do that next. Okay, and now let's do this question. For JHMMGF 4236. Will you be able to fully pay off your debt by October? I'm going to pull one card for this yes or no question. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. And just to reconfirm, I think Cups was yes. Yes, Cups was yes. So yes, you will be able to fully pay off. And just to look at the card for clarification, I think you'll be unsure if you'll be able to do it. Maybe it isn't very clear to you if you'll be able to do it. There's some confusion around it. Maybe you think you're slacking off a little bit, but it is coming as a yes here. So you should be able to do it. And you may have a lot of avenues or a lot of like work that will come up for you. So you're able to do it. So I hope that helped for you. That's like a new, it's a new spread. Okay, so now we're doing Ocean 28J. I just want to write the question. Okay. I'm going to do Kaju Diverse's question because she just came up next, and then we'll do Ocean 28. But I do want to write down Ocean's question. What is next person like for future relationship partner? Okay, wrote it down. All right, Kaju Diverse. Thank you for the donation. I will do yours next. And then we'll do Oceans. Okay, Kaju Diverse finances. What's the finances looking for the next 3 to 4 months? So that will be all the way up to October 2026. What's going on? What is this person? This is like I'm going to remove their stuff because they're not relevant. Sorry, when someone's writing stuff that's not really relevant to a live stream, I have to remove it. What's going on? Kaju Diverse. And 1 second, guys, I'm gonna get my charger because I think my laptop needs more power. Okay. Sorry about that. Hello there, Snow. I'm doing questions in order right now, and I'm doing a donation. Someone sent a donation reading to be first up in the list, so that's what I'm doing. Knight of Pentacles. Let's see. King of Cups. So the energies for finances might be kind of like slow, but it could also mean you're very like hardworking and practical, but there could be a slow energy with this. You could be working for people that have the Capricorn or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, goal-orientated people, or something to do with like home. Yeah, it could be something to do with home as well. There could be a need to like protect your money right now too, like just holding on to everything that you have, because that can be a very protective energy as well. So let's keep going. Anything specific to Capricorn during these months could be important, or Cancer, any astrology transits. Yeah, we are seeing money blocks here. But there could be a new job or something, or a new client, or some kind of new opportunity here, but it's not gonna give you a lot of money here. It's not gonna be solving a lot of your problems with money or finances. It's just could be another job opportunity. But we do have debt paid. Training. So the debt paid doesn't feel like actual money paid. It feels like karmic debt from another past life. So you learning more about a certain job or kind of having to prove yourself for a certain career path could be really important to any bad financial karma. Sorry, my back is hurting a little bit. All right. But that's what I was getting for you. I hope that helped. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I think I was getting a little something with my back or something. Yeah, or affirmations could really help Kaja Diverse. There could be crystals that could like help with your foundation. I think it's also like your root chakra. Um, which is like by your like tailbone area. So any crystals for that. Crystal work is like putting a crystal by that chakra. on your body for like 10 to 20 minutes area. So, and that can really help. I like to carry like also crystals like in general, like in my bag and stuff. But crystal healing on the body, like I totally recommend for certain things also with manifesting. So, and that would be like your root chakra. So, that could help as well. But also affirmations that can help with money issues. And just so you guys know, in general, right now, we are going through a Mercury retrograde right now. So there could be some challenges right now going on. And if you're very familiar with your astrology chart, it might be a good idea to look at where Cancer is in your astrology chart and is affecting. So just FYI. That's cool, Phantom Punk. Yeah, it's in Cancer, which can be kind of like an emotional sign as well. So, and it's gonna be here for a while, like until like July. I don't think it's gonna be fully done till like probably the end of July or beginning of August. So just keeping that definitely there could be some challenges. Okay, so who's next is going to be Ocean 28. And she was asking what's the next person going to be like for future relationship partner. So we'll be looking into that. And like I said, so I do basic personality, stuff. I look for career habits. So we'll look at this career money deck for this future person. What's this next person like? And then I think I'll also use my tea leaf deck for personality stuff. I'll do 2 cards from there and then 3 cards from here. Okay, and then I'm getting pulled to do 3 cards for the personality, so this can show sun, moon, or rising for astrology sign. If we get an oracle sign, we will just ignore it. Oracle card in this deck. Okay, so let's look at personality. They are someone that really likes to work and could have more clients if they run a business, or just really likes to be employed and work really hard and be in contract working relationships with people. They're definitely on the right path. They could have worked hard to be on the right path, and they are currently on the right path. So they're very, they're doing well in what they do. What else we got? They get a lot of good news about something they're working on, or just like a lot of good news about like other people that they're connected to. There could be having to deal with or a relationship with a woman that has blonde, gray, or white hair connected to them. We're also getting a month here, so this could be also astrology sign. So they could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And now let's get more into astrology signs. Okay, so we get Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You get the Cancer sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Ace of Pentacles. So this could be the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So Capricorn is being repeated. It's a highlighted sign. And I will repeat. So Libra, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Picky Kitten, you are next. You're the next reading up. Hi, PJ. I'm doing well. How are you doing? You're coming at the end of the live stream. Just so you know, so I don't know if I'll be able to get to your question today unless you want to do a donation. But I'm going to be doing Picky Kittens reading first. And Picky Kittens reading is who is the future life partner? So, so we're going to look into the same things, the same, layout like I did for the previous reading. Okay, PJ, you can send me a super chat donation of your choosing, or you can send it to the PayPal. If you do the PayPal, just let me know when you send it, and then you can be the next reading after Picky Kitten. All right, who is Picky Kitten? Future life partner. Any behavioral stuff, characteristics in terms of money, career, what's going on? Two cards. All right, 3 cards for any personality traits of this person. What's going on? 2 cards. Okay. 3 cards for the astrology signs of this future life partner, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Sun, Moon, or Rising. So, Picky Kitten, this is just going to be talking about personality or behavioral, like personality trait stuff. And then also I'll be looking at the tarot for the astrology signs, Sun, Moon, or Rising possibilities for you for this future life partner. Thank you, PJ. I will do your reading next. Okay, so they have an issue, your future life partner, Picky Kitten, with overspending. They like to spend a lot of money. So, but I think this is something they're aware of and they're trying to like work on budgeting, things like that. They don't get a lot of money. So it says they deserve more money. So they may have done a lot of jobs where they're never getting like paid enough. So they don't make a lot of money. But they know that they deserve more money than they're getting. They do work on trying to climb towards success though, trying to like overachieve and be ambitious in their life. We're getting a month card here, so it's September, so that could be Virgo or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, PJ, if you could also give me the last name of Richard. I just explained earlier that I need first and last names. Needle and thread. Picky kitten, I can't tell things in terms that kind of goes into the physical description. Like I can't tell things about physical description, age, or race. I can only look at personality stuff, behaviors that they do, or astrology signs. So, sorry, PJ, we're only doing first and last names because it really helps me to focus the energy, and that's how I do it for the celebrity readings and the true crime readings anyway. So, all right, a wish will be granted. So they could have a wish fulfillment in their life. Yeah, sorry. I did pin that. I did pin that in the comment in the chat, so I guess you must have missed that. But I did write it out so people know. Yeah, you can delete it or whatever you want to do. It's just I need the name to focus the energy when I'm thinking about the read. So after I shuffle, you can do whatever you want. Six of Cups. I can write it down here. Okay. Okay, I wrote it down now, so you can delete it. Okay, so Six of Cups. So the astrology sign would be Gemini or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Temperance card, which is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Nine of Cups, which would be September. So that's Virgo or Libra. And that's being repeated because we had a September card over here. So that's really good. Brianna, I don't know if we'll have time to do your question because now I have 2 donations that I have to do. So, okay, now I'm going to do PJ's question first. Summer, I see your donation. I'll do yours next. And I think that's probably all I have time for. I hope Picky Kitten, you enjoyed the reading. Okay, so PJ was asking about Richard Jugel. I mentioned a shakeup, making it equal, so kind of giving more information about that shakeup. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use the tarot for that. That's more of an oracle card thing. So let's look at the oracle cards. No problem, Summer. I'll do yours next. And Summer will be the last reading, you guys, that I'll have time for today. All right, PJ's reading. What's this shakeup? What's going on? I won't be able to do another live tomorrow, guys, because I have to finish some of the requests, the long form videos before I do my travel trip. But I will do the live streams. Probably I'll come back like on the week of July 3rd. So sometime during leading into the week of the following week, I'll do a live stream then, and I'll let you guys know what my schedule looks like. It will probably be early afternoon, Pacific time. Sorry, guys. I mean, like, I have another work schedule, so I don't have the extra time to go longer today, or I would. It's not about donations. Sorry. Okay, so the shakeup to make things equal, he feels regretful about something here. Some mistake he did regarding a communication. Could be something he said to you, or if he communicated with another person, a third party, could be about that. He's trying to progress the relationship, but he does have doubts about your guys' future together. But he is trying to come in and be like more accountable, and he is regretting what he did. We have patience. Cycles. He may feel like you've been very patient with him, but he may also feel like you guys are a lesson learning connection, where you have like lessons to learn from each other, which could be like karma from like a past life or something like that. But yeah, that's what I got for the shakeup. What the shakeup will be about. Okay, now I'm going to do Summer's reading. And then we'll end it here. I want to thank everyone for coming. All right, Summer, would today's interview lead you to the next round? So that's a yes or no question, Summer. So we're going to use my spread that I just came up with recently, and we'll use that for the yes or no. So it'll be a 1-card poll. And just to explain for people that don't know, so the major arcana for my tarot deck will be a yes, pentacles will be a no, swords will be a no, cups will be a yes, wands will be a yes. If I have oracle cards in this deck, so that will be a maybe. So, and her question is, would her interview that she had today lead her to the next round? Yes or no? Using that spread. Yes or no? And we can look at the extra like meaning with the tarot card that it gives us as well. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. PJ is saying something. Yeah, well, if it's coming up, so if it came up twice, the past life stuff, that means they really want you to remember it. That's extra confirmation. But I do like that in PJ in your reading that he's trying to be more accountable for anything that he did wrong. So that's really interesting. I like that energy. Okay, so we get apathy, which is like an oracle card in this tarot deck. So that's a maybe. So it's a maybe that let's see if what is it leaning more towards? Yes or no for summer? Let's clarify that. See if they'll give us a yes or no. If we get another oracle card, then we'll just leave it. We didn't get another oracle card. And I believe we got the wands, so that was a yes. So it's leaning more towards the yes. Leaning more towards the yes. But it was a maybe, but it is leaning more towards the yes. Apathy is like also the energy. So I don't know if the person that was like interviewing you, or if you feel like this, kind of feeling like numb or shut off to your emotions or something. But then with the Page of Wands, so we're getting like a good energy, a good like message here. So, but yeah, it's leaning towards that. They could just be like in an off mood or something, and then, you know, they think more about your interview like later too. Oh, enter Queen of Cups. Yeah, like kind of going with like your intuition. So they could be just having an off moment and then going more into like their intuition like later. The interview person. So very interesting. Like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to be done for today. Expect the live streams again to start again when I come back on July 3rd, following into the next week. And I'll let you guys know how many live streams I can do later on. Should just make sure the post thing. So, Glenna, sorry, I'm gonna be heading out actually, but I'll let you guys know traveling. And when I'm traveling, I will still do the YouTube shorts, and I'm planning to do 2 more long form videos off the request list coming up. I just posted one on the Joe Jonas and his girlfriend relationship reading 2026 yesterday. So if you guys are interested in those celeb readings, make sure you check that out. So I don't do private readings right now. I just do readings through the live stream. But yeah, you can check out my other content. I'm very consistent and I post like every day. So, all right. Much love, you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.